Welcome to Cam Centre UK.
Okay, first of all,
Stuart, focus please.
black bars. What does make it more cinematic?
Come on, just focus. Talk about the camera.
So this camera allows you to put black bars on it.
That's not what I meant.
What the hell? So I want to work today by this mantra: be more, do more, create more. As a creative and as a videographer, I'm constantly bogged down by the amount of gear that I have. Now,
This led me to the realization that
I don't need that much gear to be able to create something interesting. The ZV-E1 was given to us by Sony for a little while to be able to just give it a go. Now, this camera is interesting.
trouble is that it has the exact same sensor as two of my other cameras. One's 6,000, the other is 4,000. This one's 2,349. So it just seems a little bit kind of like, maybe this will explain it a bit better. Yes, this is an A7S III, but this is a flagship vlogging camera.
And it has features for people that are looking to do vlogs.
The first to probably mention is the photo reframing mode.
Yeah, what do you reckon of this? It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes, very cool shot, and allows you to get more interesting dynamic shots for things like reels and things like that. The other is really good stabilization. So you got dynamic and active stabilization that allows you to get some really smooth shots. So this is with dynamic stabilization turned on. It is a lot more stable, but it's a little bit more zoomed in as well. But I could see myself using this. It's pretty good. I mean, I got quite long arms, I guess. Congrats on the long arms, I guess. Okay, so that's actually something interesting that's happened. So now I'm actually using the internal mic on auto. So in this you've got a stereo mic and you've got two directional mics. So you can actually put it forward and put it back. So this is a full frame 12.1 megapixel sensor with AI processing, and it is incredibly small for what it does. It basically takes an A7S III and crams it into a tiny body. It does limit some of those specs, at least for the time being, because you don't actually have access to the 120p right out of the bat. However, you do have 4K 60, which is pretty good. This is a camera really good for touring. Cinematic mode activate.
So what I like about this camera is that it's really kind of lightweight, and I can see myself using it in a lot of different ways, a lot of different angles, and a lot of different things that I can do.
The goal of today is to take away everything that I usually take with me and show that you can actually create something out of very minimal gear. So I wanted to take out this bag, a Vanguard VO City CV34 bag, and keep it simple. And just explore with my bike and get some cool shots and really put this camera in a position where it should be, in the wild.
Camera, I can feel myself wanting to get it for this particular reason, where like we need to be creating new content for our social media, but also like as a B camera for events and stuff like that. I feel like it would actually be incredibly useful. So ultimately, if you want a camera that can do everything you would want it to do as a vlogger, this camera does it very well, does it very extraordinary, and does it very different. This camera is going to be very popular, but it's not going to be popular amongst those people that are using FX6s, FX3s and all of that. It's going to be popular amongst vloggers, people who are creating content for being used on YouTube, for tutorials, for telling a story. When you first open up the camera, the thing that shows up first is the Creator app. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see where they take this technology and this camera in the future. I can't wait to see what people do with it, and I can see it being very popular in many different situations. Really like the auto reframing tool. It just adds a little bit more dynamic kind of flow to this kind of conversation. Tell me, what do you think is important when you are a content creator? What is important to you? Because this is what I want to see. I want to see a conversation starting to happen between me and you on this channel on, what is important being a creator? What camera is important to you? Because like what I want to do here is show the lenses and show everything being used in very real situations. It's going to be important going forward in this channel because we are currently deciding kind of where we want to go with it in the future. It has only been going 3 months so far since my company Rain Video has started doing the content for Camera Center, and I want to see where we can take this, to the next level, and to see kind of what we can do to interact with you guys, to bring you the content that you do want to see, and ultimately show you some really cool stuff. Yeah. Anyway, my name's Stuart. My hair is looking probably very luscious today. This is the ZV-E1. I am incredibly impressed with it. I did ultimately set out today to do all of the editing on my phone. Trouble is, it does take very long to transfer footage. That would be my only comment on this.
It's cool,
But if they can make it quicker,
it would be amazing.
I mean, this camera is going to be used by so many people. If they can make it, like, being able to transfer your video footage straight onto your phone and then edit it on your phone, you know, it is amazing. So like earlier this week, and I did it today, but earlier this week, I put out a reel talking about this camera briefly, the reframing mode, but also again, I want to hear from you. What do you want out of this channel? What do you want to see? And yeah, I like it. It's really good.
Please like, follow, and subscribe to see more. Have a good day.